The Non-Father is here. Good morning / good afternoon, everyone. Before I start, I want to give a special shout out to Chronicle Speaks, who is the best content creator when it comes down to the Sweetie Pie saga. Alright, let's get to it. If this is true about the man coming forward and saying that a certain person had his mother's house set up, if this is very true, if this is true, and 99.9999% of the YouTube people believe it is true, there's always one that says, let's get more into the facts. Then it's going to be 100%. This just doesn't get any more sadder. But there'll be a way to make it sadder. Believe me. Okay. If that's true, that a certain person had his mother's house set up, then them texts between mother and grandson just shows the love or lack thereof. You heard what I said? This young man's practically begging his grandmother on the Texas. He's practically begging her for his life. Grandma, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. She's saying, so why are you running? So why are you running? That's what she's saying. And I hope you don't need, and you better not need me for nothing else. But the man's telling her he didn't do it. So if he's telling her he didn't do it, right, but he's willing to go to the precinct because he went by himself, I'm asking the public, should his grandmother have said, okay, wait, first, before I get to that, he's saying, I didn't do it, I'm willing to take the test, but your son is looking for me. Your son wants to hurt me. He wants to do something bad to me. I know what your son is capable of. She never gave him the vote of confidence. Now I'm going to get to what I was getting ready to say. Should she have said, okay, fine, so you meet with me and I will go with you to the precinct where you take the lie detector test? Should she have given him that chance to go to the precinct to take the lie detector test along? She should have went along with him. If he would have came up guilty, okay, your grandma was there when you get locked up. If you're innocent, your grandmother owes you a hug and apology, and a nice plate of Sweetie Pie food to get the hell out this state. Am I right or wrong? If it's inconclusive, all right, you go hide out somewhere until we take the test again, and then you get the hell out this state. Should his grandmother have helped him in that situation? Instead of, why are you running? If you didn't do it, why are you running? And then he's mentioning his uncle's name, who could potentially do him body harm, which somebody did. Well, look. He mentioned his uncle's name. His grandmother never mentioned it. She never mentioned her son's name. So if this guy that's getting ready to come out and show the YouTube world that her son broke into her house, what you think she's gonna do, world? She's gonna overlook that one, right? You know? Or is it still till death do them part? Because death already did them part. Her grandson. Or as a classic song in her household goes, or would she feel like cheating and give her son up? But she's not going to do. Did she give her grandson up when she never gave the vote of confidence that he could very well live? By hiding him out, Because the guy said he's in and out. He said he didn't trust anybody. So that means he thought the family that he called aunt, uncle, cousin, grandma, he felt they was giving him up. I made a blog that I felt bad about. I said, did Ms. Robbie have anything to do with this murder? I made that months ago. And I felt bad that I made that. And I'm still not going to go back and say that again. I'm going to leave that for the police, the feds, the judge, the jury. I'm going to leave that for them. But when you have texts between grandmother and grandson, Grandma, I didn't do it. Your son is out looking for me. We all know what your son is capable of. She never mentioned his name. That's like somebody holding a dog, barking at somebody, and you saying, get your dog. And they just saying, stand there while the dog trying to lunge. They got the dog on a leash with the dog trying to lunge. And they holding the dog and letting the dog threaten you. I likened that situation to that. Not saying I like it, but I compare that situation to that. Let me find a better word for that. She held that dog on a leash, had that dog barking at him, while he practically begging her to help him. If his grandmother would have helped him, he would have been still alive. In my eyes, them Texas was not a vote of confidence for his life at all. Them Texas did not show that somebody gave a fuck about him. Excuse my mouth, YouTube and YouTubers and YouTubettes. That was not a vote of confidence. She never mentioned her son's name. If her son was the deciding factor in this young man breathing or not, she never mentioned his name. She never pulled that dog off. She never kept that dog on a leash. Instead, this man just ran through St. Louis by himself until the dogs got to him. The wolves. This is the Godfather. I'm definitely coming back on this one. Love you all. Peace.